The most economic shoe and pace combination was Hey everyone, and welcome back on the channel. My name is Alex, and in today's video we're doing something that we don't do enough. We very often compare super shoes between themselves, among themselves, and that's mainly because we want to find out which one is the most efficient, which one will lead to the fastest race result. And that's the case for all of us, myself included. That's what I have in mind. But we forget sometimes that super shoes also need to be compared with regular daily trainers, regular shoes, bread and butter shoes, whatever you want to call them. So today we're comparing the stats of the Pegasus 39 versus the stats of the Nike Alphafly Next V2. I measured, or people from Top 4 Running, thanks for hosting this video in Berlin a few weeks ago, measured some metrics on a very nice fancy treadmill. By the way, as you can see, the surroundings and the sounds are a bit different. Many interesting and cool stuff to share with you in the coming weeks, but it isn't finished at all, and so forgive me for, the image that is not maybe as qualitative as it should be and the sound that is a bit awkward. Let's look real quick at all the different metrics. So the first metric is quote-unquote elastic exchange. Basically, it's the amount of energy that is translated into horizontal speed. So basically how much power you're using to move horizontally to produce speed. And this is very interesting because with the Pegasus 39, I was using 30.9% of energy for that. Whereas with the Nike Alphafly Next V2, it's a 9% bump, so I'm using 9% more energy to translate myself horizontally. And as you can see in the chart, with the Pegasus 39, I had a good elastischer Austausch, so elastic exchange. Here with the Alphafly V2, it's actually, exceptional or even better than good. So this is quite nice. Then we have that very color type of chart. It looks like the things you see nowadays on the fridges and the ovens, just to see how economic they are in terms of energy consumption. This is the same for us runners. Our running economy is what defines how much energy we use to move forward, to produce speed. And as you can see, I had a B score with 3.06 joules per kilogram per meter. So that's the amount of energy that I was using per kilogram of body weight each meter of distance. And that was a category B, so probably the type of fridge that you would already be quite happy to buy if I were a fridge. Now with the Nike Alphafly Next V2, I improved this by 1/10, so now it's 297, and this is a category A. So there are some better categories, like always, even with the fridges and the ovens and washing machines, you can get some very energy efficient ones nowadays. I'm not one of the most efficient runners, and I'm only in category A, but it's super interesting to see that the Nike Alphafly Next V2 increased my economy, or reduced the amount of energy that I was using, and so increased my economy quite significantly and made me change the category from B to A. If you have a look at this over the course of a marathon, so the amount of joules, the amount of calories that you do not spend thanks to those super shoes. So considering 1/10 of a joule per kilogram per meter difference over 42,000 meters, you get a rough idea. So basically this would be something like 4,200 joules that is that are saved over the course of a marathon between the two shoes, which is quite a lot of, which is quite a significant number. So it would be interesting to see what it, how longer I could run with the Nike Alphafly Next V2 to have the same energy expenditure than with the Pegasus 39 over the course of a marathon. So basically how much longer you can go, or how much food that represents in terms of joules and kilojoules. I think that's quite a nice meal, 4,200 joules. Go ahead in the comments if you have some references. I'm happy to have a look at them. And then some other stuff that we'll go a bit quicker into. So Cadence, very similar. This is at 16 kilometers per hour, so 3 minutes and 45 minutes per kilometer or 6:02 minutes per mile. Around my marathon pace, a bit faster than that, to be honest. 170, 168 was the cadence I was having. Quite low, I would say, even, you know, but on a treadmill it's a bit different. Outside I would probably be around 172, 174 for that speed, that pace. The contact time was reduced with the Alphafly, same body tilt, upper body tilt with the two shoes, and a bit less overstriding with the Alphafly Next % V2, more overstriding with the Peg 39. So bigger injury risk, one could say, with the Peg 39 as well, but the difference isn't big, as you can see here. Very similar for the rest, a bit more vertical force produced with the Alphafly Next % V2, but overall very similar. And then if you look at the first slide here, which shows the type of runner that I am, so I'm a power racer, producing a lot of power to move forward. I know this is my running style. I should probably move towards the eco sprinter type of running style, just to be a bit more efficient, spend a bit less energy and produce more speed with the same amount of power. I'm aware of that, so that's quite interesting. And very interesting as well is, I don't know if I can put this thing online and put a link in the description. Let's see if I do that, so that you can just go ahead and look at everything you want to see. And then we can quickly look at the same thing, but that was done when I was running at the pace of Eliud Kipchoge. You can go check that video. How long did I run at Eliud Kipchoge's marathon pace? It's interesting because it shows that actually my sort of metrics were very different, and the running style at 21 kilometers per hour wasn't anymore a power racer. I was an eco sprinter, which is quite weird because I didn't feel comfortable at 21 kilometers per hour. I didn't last very long, and I didn't feel economic or efficient at all. This is what the fantastically advanced treadmill says. However, very interesting as well. As you can see here, the elastic exchange, so the basically amount of energy that I was using to move forward, was significantly reduced. I wasn't, so 25%, dropping from 39 at 16 kilometers per hour, so 5 kilometers per hour more here with the Eliud Kipchoge pace, and a drop of 14% in this elastic exchange chart. And the economy chart as well, still in the B category, the same as with the Peg 39, not anymore in the A's, but in the B's, and with 1/10 of joules per kilogram per meter worth compared to the Peg 39. So the most economic shoe and pace combination was Alphafly Next % V2 at 16 kilometers per hour, my marathon pace, then Peg 39, my marathon pace, and then Eliud Kipchoge marathon pace, 2:51 minutes per kilometer with the Alphafly Next % V2. So super shoes are super great if you use them at your training and racing paces, not at anyone's training and racing paces. And they can even be detrimental. The shoe cannot overcompensate for what your body cannot do at paces at which you are not used to training and or racing. I hope this was interesting. I will try to put all these reports online so you can go ahead, look at them. There's nothing to hide, or no secrets. So just click on the links. I will try to put a WeTransfer or whatever type of files transfer there that I can find. No phishing there, whatever, no email address required. Just go ahead, get the data. I hope this was interesting. A different comparison, not between super shoes, but between super shoes and regular shoes. Enjoy your run today, enjoy your ride, and go beyond your limits. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.